If you're an advertising agency who's tired of churning through clients, of having clients leave you after 3 months, leaving you with no choice but to constantly try and acquire and scramble to find new clients, or is all you'd like to do is to have your team handle your client results, keep giving you case studies every single day so you can use those to market yourself effectively, that's going to be for you. Or if on the other end, you're a business owner who's tired of working with different agencies, burning through agencies every 3 to 6 months, and constantly finding yourself losing momentum because the agencies stop delivering results after a while, and all you want to do is bring marketing in-house effectively and rapidly, this is also going to be for you. So to get straight into it, this is called Ad Engine, which is a program that we built at paidadvertising.com after over 3 years of working with clients. With that being said, quick intro to myself right here. I'm the founder at paidadvertising.com. So my name is Justin. I started my career as a freelance graphic designer a couple of years ago. I freelanced for roughly 5 years with different clients around the world, then turned into a marketing specialist before building my own marketing agency. And over these last couple of years, I've built a community of over 20,000 business owners following my advice when it comes to marketing, e-commerce, and online business content. And I've worked with over 60 clients and spent $10 million on ads within that time period. With that being said, for those of you that are advertising agencies, I've also built a $75,000 a month marketing agency and still am actively running that agency to this day. So I'm not one of these guys who just built an agency, then dipped from the face of the earth and started selling a course. That's not me. I'm still actively running a successful agency and consistently delivering great results for our customers. Now, if you're listening to this, you're probably facing one of two problems. So let me just move the camera up here. You're facing one of two problems. Either on the left, you're an advertising agency. You were promised a gold mine. You were given a shovel to go to the gold rush. You started an ad agency and got your first couple of clients. You probably bought into a program for one of these gurus online. And now you roughly know how your agency should be structured. You probably are working with overseas freelancers and they're hopefully going to get good results for your clients. But your struggle right now is to get good results and to keep delivering good results every single week. Not only that, but to do so as soon as a new client comes in and to reduce the gap between when a new client comes in and once they start getting results. And you just simply can't retain your clients for longer than a year and barely have enough case studies to market yourself. Or on the right-hand side, you've been spending thousands of dollars a year on advertising agencies. You've been burned by agencies, you feel like you're just throwing money away at them, and you've now grown to a point with your business where all you want to do is bring it in-house, but struggle to do so effectively and rapidly. So with that being said, who is Ad Engine for? Well, it's for any of you guys that face these two problems. So we fuel advertising agencies, marketers, and business owners by equipping them with the engine to drive their paid advertising success. So let me just move this down right here. We work with two types of founders: agency founders and marketers that have more than one client and want to improve their client results and have clients stay with them for 12 months and beyond. Or on the other hand, business owners. So that could be e-commerce, SaaS, real estate, solar, any industry where you want to bring an in-house paid advertising team because you're tired of being burned by agencies and you want more control over your success. That's going to be perfect for you. So some of our clients right here, notably Grow Your Agency at the top left, which I've been personally coaching for the last couple of weeks. This is the largest community of agency owners on earth. There's over 40,000 students in there, and I'm responsible for helping them with service delivery. And I've noticed that the biggest problem I see these students face is the fact that they've got one client or two or three clients. Look, it's pretty easy for most agency owners to weasel their way into getting their first 1 to 3 clients. But growing from there is hard because they just churn their clients so fast because they just simply can't get them good results. And even at scale, I've personally consulted and seen agencies with 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 clients that still churn clients incredibly rapid, and it's at such a rapid rate that their closers simply cannot keep up and acquire clients to help them grow. So with that being said, what we've achieved at the agency looks like the following. So we work with roughly 60 clients, as mentioned earlier. We've spent $10 million on ads. Yes, we've also built a $75,000 a month marketing agency and still is actively running this agency to this day. But what I think is most important is the last two stats. We have an average client retention rate of over 9 months. And that is accounting for all the clients from the start of our agency, which was a little bit more wobbly, like any businesses that are starting, all the way up to now, 3 years later. With 5 active clients that have been working with us for over 18 months, and 2 of those are over 2 years. We have an NPS score, so Net Promoter Score or satisfaction rate of our clients of 4.5 out of 5. And if you look on the right-hand side of the screen and look at my YouTube channel, you can see a bunch of case studies on there and success stories from our clients and exact breakdowns of how we did so. So I walk you through the ads manager, the creatives, and all the strategy that we use for these clients. With that being said, we were doing so on the media buying side, all the while delivering amazing creatives for our clients. So we do 2 departments at our agency. We do both the media buying and the creative side. And you can see some of these examples right here on screen. And this is still while receiving weekly testimonials from our clients and students. You can see here some of our biggest agency clients, but also some of our students that are just getting up and going with their brands or with their agencies, which we've helped scale them through some of the ways thought in Ad Engine. Now, let's just do some math. I'm pretty logical, and most of us business owners like logic. So let's just say you're an advertising agency and your goal is to have 15 clients on retainer. That works, by the way, for any numbers. Feel free to change up the numbers in this equation. You have a current client lifetime value or retention rate of roughly 3 months. The question is the following: how many clients do you need to acquire monthly to sustain 15 clients? If you just want to maintain, you would need to close 4.9 deals a month, which is basically 5 deals a month that you close just for you to maintain at 15 clients. That's not growing, that's to maintain. So if you want to grow, it's 6 clients that you would need to welcome a month at the very minimum. Now, if we continue with those stats, 5 clients you need to close. With a 25% close rate, that's, well, as it says right here, 25 qualified show-ups that you have per month, right? Or actually, I just realized I just did the math based on 4 calls, which is why it says 25 qualified show-ups, right? So that's not even 5 clients, that's 4. So technically you are actually regressing with the following stats, which is gonna make it even worse. But assuming a 25% close rate, 25 qualified show-ups you need per month. With a 70% show-up rate, that's 36 qualified book calls needed monthly. With a 66% qualified call rate, and all of these stats, by the way, are basically slightly above average of the average agency in this industry. That's 55 calls you need to book monthly just to close these clients. So if you have an industry average cost per book call of $150, which again is pretty average, that's $8,250 you need to spend every single month just on acquisition to maintain. You're not growing, you're just maintaining, and you have to spend $8,000 a month on maintenance, which is crazy if you think about it. So if I keep up going right here, and what if we change one metric, which is your client LTV. We increase that to 12 months. Now, the number of clients for you to acquire monthly is roughly 1.25, which is 1 to 2 clients a month now that you need to acquire, instead of 4 to 5. So on the high end, keeping the same numbers as earlier, you now only need to spend $2,700 a month on acquisition to maintain, which again, that's $66,000 less a year in marketing costs back in your pockets. So I'm telling you, just by solving whatever we're going to show you in the next couple of minutes in Ad Engine, you will save $66,000 a year if you want to maintain 15 clients. That's again, just maintenance. Imagine if we talk about growth, you save a whole lot more. So that's simply through delivering higher quality services, better client experience, and ultimately getting them better results so that they stick with you longer. Because that's all clients want. Why would somebody leave your agency if they're getting good results and a good experience? There's no reason. That's all people want in business. Now let's do some math again. For businesses, or if all of you advertising agencies, your clients, if your goal is to bring marketing in-house, your current agency fees, let's just assume they're about $5,000 a month. How much would it cost you to build a local in-house marketing team? Assuming local talent, right? An average agency pod looks like this in the industry. You get one media bar, and I'm just gonna move that a little bit right here. You get one media bar at roughly $4,200 a month, and all of these salaries, by the way, were taken off of Glassdoor. So a media bar, average salary is $4,200 a month. One creative strategist, average salary is $5,000 a month. One editor, $4,000 a month. Your pod costs you roughly $13,200 a month, which is a lot more expensive than your current agency. So you got to do the math. Is it worth it for you to actually go to that level, right? Is it worth it for you to bring it in-house, or should you just keep on working with an agency? Well, here we are looking at the ad engine pod structure, which is the new modern way to structuring your pod. You only got 2 people instead of 3, and both of these are actually paid less, and you'll learn why in the next couple of minutes. You get 1 creative specialist, which you're gonna have to pay $2,000 a month. 1 editor, which is going to cost you roughly $1,000 a month. Total pod cost is roughly $3,000 a month. And on average, you'll save roughly $10,200 every single month. So over $100,000 a year back in your pocket. So now you might be wondering, how is that possible? Both from an advertising agency and both from a business perspective. How is it possible to have a cheaper team cost if I have like less team members? Wouldn't I need better talent? Would I need to pay them more? Well, in paid social, media buying is no more. It doesn't exist anymore, and I'll show you that in the next couple of minutes. Agencies and marketers are scared. They're hiding behind their old techniques, tactics, and they're just hugging them so tight because they don't want to let go. They're afraid of getting replaced by machine learning, but it's already happened, and I'll show you that. AI and machine learning, as I said right here, it's taken over. It's only left media buyers with one job, which is uploading ad assets. That's it. And you'll see why. We've productized our media buying process so that anyone can literally follow it, and leaving the primary focal point at the ad level. So when it comes to now creative strategy, we've systemized the research, thinking, ideating, and scripting process through AI. So we're using AI to compensate for part of the work that a team member would usually have to do. And we're doing the same thing when it comes to Facebook or TikTok as an example, where we're using more machine learning to compensate for a media buyer. So we leverage our own custom huge AI software to deliver high converting ads. So let's keep on going right here. This is a snippet of what this looks like. On the left, you have one of the sheets amongst the many tools that we use internally to systemize our creative research, ideating, and planning process. On the right-hand side, you have our entire AI-powered GPT process that we use to create new ads and also iterate and optimize our ads. So the top section is all about GPT prompts. The bottom section is how we structure our ad accounts. And what you see in the middle is our prototype of Huge AI, which is our own custom software that we're currently building and just about to release internally for all of our customers and ad engine members, which that again is coming up in the next couple of weeks. So before ad engine, agencies and businesses look like this. So agencies, you got a couple clients, great. You close roughly 1 to 2 deals a month. If you're lucky, it's 0 to 2 deals on average. And then once you close these deals, you're like, ah, shit, now I got some clients to deliver services for. I got to stop acquisition because I got to focus more on my team. My media buyer needs help. I need to help my team internally. So you focus on service delivery. Now, your clients still leave you after 3 to 6 months because client experience is really not that great. So now you're like, ah, shit, I stopped acquisition. So you scramble to start acquisition again and try to frantically get some new clients, and then you restart this cycle over and over again. So you're stuck in a very slow growth phase, or you just don't grow at all. Businesses look like this. You work with an agency. They get okay results for 3 to 6 months. Then they start acquiring more clients and focusing on other customers on their side. So they focus more on their own growth than on your business. You start losing momentum. Then you do the math, you realize that you're paying more, honestly, in agency fees than what they're actually bringing you in-house. So then you fire this agency, you hire a new agency, and then you start the cycle all over again. That's what it looks like. Both of you guys are stuck in an endless cycle right now. Whereas after Ad Engine, it looks like this. For agencies, you have a few clients. You still close 1 to 2 new deals a month. You don't need to do more acquisition. Your pod is crushing it for your clients. They're getting amazing results for your clients. They're even providing you with new case studies every single week to help you close more deals. So you can keep your energy on acquisition and growth and management of your agency instead of always being in the trenches trying to do media buying and then help your clients out. Your clients stay for over 12 months. So now you have a quote unquote happy problem. You either lower acquisition to keep up with the increase in retention, or you build a bigger agency to impact more people. So it's like, look, do I want to keep my agency at the same level? Maybe that's what I want. All right, well now I just got to do less prospecting, less calls. I enjoy more of life because my team is crushing it for our clients. Or you're like, no, I'm hungry. I want to keep on growing. I need to build a bigger pod, a new team, and easily grow and keep up this momentum, which you can do. Businesses looks like this. You now build an in-house marketing team. Immediately, you start saving thousands a month, finally giving you some breathing room. Then your team keeps focus and attention on your business only. They don't have 1,000 clients to handle. They got you. You build and sustain momentum because you don't lose it. Your team is just constantly fueling that same momentum because they only got you to worry about. Your business is then rapidly growing and you're one of three things. More profitable because again, you have less costs in agencies and whatever, so you're more profitable. You have an incentivized and focused team because all they have to do is focus on you and your business. And you're left with more time on your hands because they can self-sustain themselves. We help you build a team that self-manages itself. So let's keep on going right here. Why is the traditional pod structure broken? Well, for starters, it heavily relies on the media buyers. I've said it earlier, I'm gonna say it again. Media buying is no more. And if you don't believe me, check yourself internally. It's probably because you have some form of limiting belief where you think that you're needed on the media buying side. You're not. You're truthfully not. Here's proof about it. Facebook has now the Performance 5 Pillars, which they rename into Performance 5 Goals in their latest marketing seminar. They say 5 things you should be focusing on to grow your account. Account simplification, which if you look in depth about their blog article, what they're saying right here is that you should use one campaign or as little amount of campaigns as possible and focus on Advantage Plus, which utilizes broad targeting. So they tell you, stop messing or interfering with our machine learning. Don't do audiences. We got you. Then automation, which is the same thing again. Automate as much as possible with us. Lean on us. We got you. We'll show you the ads. We'll show your ads to the right people. Creative differentiation, which they have an entire section about why you should work with creators, why you should do more creatives, why you should focus on the ad level, and why your only lever now is ad level. And last but not least, they're going to talk about tracking, because we already know since iOS 14, tracking has been down. So if we summarize that, Facebook is literally telling you, don't mess with our algorithm. Simple campaigns, simple structure, stop messing with your targeting, and only play with your ads. Now, if we look at TikTok, very similar. They keep promoting broad targeting. They look at the way that they describe it on their website. The system will find the best people without any predefined parameters. Just leave the targeting options blank, and our intelligent algorithm will help you find potential customers that you are unaware of. They're basically telling you, we know better than you do. We know better than you do because we're a multi-billion or trillion-dollar company that has multiple data points and can find the right customers if you give us the right creatives. If you didn't know, Facebook has a multi-point AI that analyzes all of your photos and videos. They can read text, emotions, they can know the skin color, the demographics, they can know the foreground and background elements, the colors. They know everything that is used within your ads and can match that with the user's behavior on Facebook. Very similar on TikTok. And I've posted a video on my channel where the broad targeting structure that we've been leveraging on Facebook works just as great on TikTok. Every single 8-figure account that I've analyzed in the last couple of years has actually performed better with broad targeting structure when it comes to TikTok. Secondly, this industry and this entire pod structure that most people talk about is almost entirely tactic, framework, or recipe based. I'm literally taking screenshots straight from YouTube and some of the biggest businesses and creators out there. They're telling you, this is exactly what framework you should structure your ads in. Do a hook first, demo second, feature third. This is how you want to structure an ad, right? This is the perfect static image. Use that for all of your clients. Or on the right here, you see pro tips, strategies, tactics. Everybody relies on that. They rely on a smokescreen. Their ads are not fundamentally strong. What desires are they tapping into? What core principles and pain points do their audiences have? They don't track that and they don't speak about that because all they can effectively rely on is that. And I've seen that again amongst my coaching at the Grow Your Agency community, with our clients at the agency, with my own private community who used to be called Peak Ad. I've seen that. People think that a framework is how they should structure an ad. They think this is how an ad should work. But I don't know about you. I've always thought, what if this framework doesn't work? Or what do I put in this framework, right? It says hook and then demo. What is the hook? How do I think about a great hook? What makes a hook great? What makes a demo great? What makes a feature and benefit great? You don't know unless you start looking at the persona level, which I'm about to bring up in the next couple of minutes. Last but not least, this industry and the traditional pod structure mostly relies on imitation without even knowing. That was the biggest mind-blowing factor to most agencies I've spoken to at Grow Your Agency. There is 3 ways for you to build an ad. There's ideation, imitation, and iteration. Iteration, the third one, is based off the first 2. You either start an ad by imitating or ideating. The bottom 30% of marketers imitate. And that's what most beginners do. And I'm gonna show you different ways that you imitate. You imitate if you browse the Facebook ads library or TikTok ads library or Creative Center right here, and you find an ad that you like, you send it to your team or to your client, and you tell them to make something similar. Here you imitate. You imitate if you're in the lead generation space and have either a real estate or a solar agency, and all you do is copy and paste the same ads for every client. You imitate. You imitate if you're looking at online swipe files like Foreplay or any of these other online systems where you, again, look for inspiration or frameworks, and you just steal these frameworks and make it similar to your own branding. This is imitation, and this is not good. I'll show you why in the next couple of minutes. So let's keep on going. You get, with this new pod structure, half the team size, double the capacity, and profits. So with that engine, you get a lean, up-to-date, ad-centric team, leaving you with more profit, better client or business results, and ease of scalability. How does that work? So phase 1, what do we exactly do right here? In phase 1, we help you do 2 things. First, we help you figure out your product market or offer market fit. That is for you as a business or for your clients. If you're an advertising agency, essentially, we'll help you do so for your clients. We help your clients or yourself to rework our offers and validate product market fit. The most important part of your ads is, what are you offering? What exactly are you trying to appeal within the audience? What are you throwing out there in the market? How aware is your audience of your industry, product, or offer? How aware or sophisticated is your product in regards to the market? We can help you figure this out and craft a better offer. 99% of the time, a lot of the problems are eliminated if we just focus on that part of phase 1. Second thing, timeless principles. We teach you and your team the marketing fundamentals that have powered marketing for almost a century now. The famous ads from David Ogilvy, right? You've seen the ads, the Rolls-Royce ads, etc. So core human emotions, market desires, awareness, sophistication, turning features into benefits, no matter your niche. Because I hear a lot of the time, we're in fashion, right? We got an e-commerce brand, we're in fashion, or oh, I'm a real estate agent, this is not gonna work for me. This will work for you no matter what niche you're in. Don't think because you're in a saturated or a pretty broad niche that you don't have any desires within your audience. Desires are just different. But the truth is, there are emotions you gotta tap into in your ads. And if you look at a great ad, the only reason why it works is because of these right here. It had a strong desire or a strong pain point that it tapped into. It played with the right emotions. You spoke to the exact awareness level that your prospect is in once they see this ad. You also speak to the exact sophistication of the entire market / your product in regards to what you have to offer. I say product, by the way, but that's also for services. If you're working with info product, etc., it works for anyone. And turning features into benefits. So many of you just speak about features, right? My product can do this. My client has the fastest response time. It doesn't matter. Features into benefits. So that's phase 1. Phase 2, we help you build your team. We literally come in and build your in-house marketing pod. We help you hire the right people with the right skills and experience and expectations. We provide you with the systems, training, onboarding experience, and guidance needed to hit the ground running with your newly formed marketing team. There's no other program out there that helps you hire an effective marketing team. Everybody tells you, go overseas, hire one media buyer. They're gonna do the job. They're gonna get everything running. You don't need one media buyer. One media buyer doesn't know what they're doing, and you don't have the right systems to train them effectively on scaling your ad spend. How do you expect a single media buyer overseas with barely any knowledge to be able to get you to $100,000 a month in ad spend $200,000 a month in ad spend, $500,000 a month in ad spend, or manage 12, 15 of your clients. It's just not possible. You need the right systems and processes and infrastructure. Phase 3 will help you maintain, manage, and scale your team. What if you start getting more clients? What if you want to increase your ad spend as a business and therefore your team just simply cannot handle the amount of creatives that you need to produce? How should you oversee your team's performance? What KPIs do you need to track? We help you answer all of these questions. We provide you with the hands-on training, guidance, and the right build and release infrastructure that answers all of the above questions. So no matter your business's size or aspirations, we help you build a team that can sustain it, right? If you want to manage your pod at a higher level, so how do you basically promote a team member so that they start managing the pod? How do you actually build a second pod or a third pod or 5 pods? How do you manage that at scale? This is important if you're a small agency just getting up and running with your first pod and your first couple of clients. But this is also important if you're a big brand or big agencies that might need 3, 4, 5 of these pods, or at least a pod that is more leveraged, which will show you exactly how to do that and help you implement that within your business. In phase 4, you're gonna get expert Q&A support, training sessions, and community. Myself and our team of experts will help you on a weekly basis oversee this entire implementation process and help you with a personalized approach to that within your business. So you'll also be able to have Q&A sessions with our marketing team at the agency. This is the beauty in all of this. We still actively run an agency. We still actively manage marketing pods internally. We can help you do the same, and our team can speak to your team too. We're gonna have calls every single week where our team at our agency is going to be able to hop on there, and you can get on with your team members and have them communicate together so that they can speak at the same level. It's not the same thing if I come in and speak to your team. Nor is it the same thing if your team, basically if you speak to your team, but if they have somebody who's an equal that comes in and speaks to them, then that's like colleagues relating to one another. We can help you do that. You'll receive on-demand, hands-on implementation help from our team, and as mentioned earlier, you'll get to join other like-minded entrepreneurs on the same journey as you are, wanting to get better client results or simply bring marketing in-house to save on costs and have better results in the long term. So, only requirements that you need to have for Ad Engine are the following. If you're an ad agency, you must have 1 client or more. If you got 0 clients, this is not gonna work for you. You need to at least have 1 client so that we can help you build these systems for servicing that client. But that will work if you have 10, 15, 20, 40, 50 clients. Doesn't matter, but you at least need 1 client. And if you're a brand/business owner, you need to have the time and bandwidth to commit the 4 weeks to make the switch from your agency to an internal marketing pod. The biggest mistake I've personally seen many clients of ours trying to bring marketing in-house. And what ends up happening at that level, because these brands are spending hundreds of thousands a month and they're just tired of spending on agencies, so they want to bring that in-house. The biggest thing that ends up happening is they get a slump in results during that time period. Or their team's actually going to underperform our results. Or they just don't have the time. They'll hire 1 person and expect that person to be up and running within a month. It just doesn't work if you leave them on their own. You need to be able to manage them and oversee the implementation of that process. That's all that is required from you. So, with that being said, if you're interested in learning more about how to implement Ad Engine, how our team can come in hands-on and build that team for you in-house, help you once again, if you're an advertising agency, increase your client retention rates, allowing you essentially to lower your acquisition so that you can only focus on sales and growth and management of your agency without just constantly being dragged into day-to-day problems within your fulfillment team, then that's going to be for you. And again, if you're a brand owner wanting to bring that in-house instead of working with agencies, then also we'll be happy to help you out. So to do so, there's going to be a link down below for you to book in a call with our team. Click on that link, book in a call, and we'll be more than happy to dive deeper and see if this can be a good fit for you and your business. So see you on the other side. Have an awesome day.